Hi everybody, it's Lee, and today we're going to do a chair workout for our older members of the PCYC family. So what you need is a sturdy chair, and make sure you cleared the area around. So we're going to do a seated warm-up. So starting off, make sure you're sitting nice and straight. The chair should have a straight back. Doesn't matter really whether it has arms or not. And we're going to start with some arm circles. So these are bringing some mobility into the shoulder joint and warming up those surrounding muscles as well. And we're going to go back the other way, really reaching through the fingertips. As you bring your arms up and behind, be aware of your rib cage and just keep those floating ribs down. And let's do another one or two. So really the warm-up should be nice and slow, so take your time. If you need longer, then by all means have a bit longer. Alright, we're going to do some seated twists, so we might have the hands behind the head if that's comfortable for you. And we're going to twist to the right and left, keeping the chin tucked in and noticing what kind of range you have from one side to the other. One more each way. Alright, next is a leg lift. So just bring your shoulders down and back, draw the ribs in so we engage the core a bit, and we're going to exhale, lift one leg and place it back down. So alternating legs and trying to think of using the core to help you lift that leg. So we're not just relying on those hip flexors. So anyone who's ever done Pilates, we've got to think, use that core as you do in Pilates. So we'll do a couple more each side. And now we're going to go into our windmills. So slide yourself forward a little bit so you've got access to your lower legs, arms out, and we're going to exhale, see if we can touch the ankle of the opposite leg. If that's too far away today, you can just touch your mid shin. Just getting as much range as you can. And if you want more range, aim for the opposite outside of that opposite foot. Okay, slide yourself back into your chair, and we're just going to do some forward bends. So chin in, ribs in, and we'll reach down towards the toes and sit up straight in between. Reset those shoulders back and down. If you want more, you can have your arms up. Reach up nice and tall, shoulders down, back away from the ears. And that's that one done. Now shoulder circles, have your arms hanging loosely or resting on the arms, and lift the shoulders up. Imagine you're making big circles, so draw the shoulders up, take them back and down. And we'll go back the other way. So the arms are going to naturally move as you roll those shoulders. And lastly, we're going to stretch the neck. So nice and gentle with the neck. Start with your neck straight, and then we'll bring one ear towards that shoulder. And then with your opposite hand, you can reach down to your chair, which will give you a little more resistance for that stretch. And do the opposite side. And that's our warm-up done. So for the body of this workout, we're going to use our chair for every exercise. You can do a number of reps, or if you want a harder workout, you could do a timed version. It's up to you. You can make the workout yours. So first exercise is sit to stand. So we're going to use our legs and glutes for this. So I like to cross the arms to make sure we're not using our arms. We're going to lean forward, feel the weight load into the heels and stand up, and then slowly down. Bring the body forward, press into the heels and hips back to sit down. Try and resist using your arms if at all possible. Right, next one we're going to use our chair. We're going to do some calf raises. So I'm standing sideways so you can see. You can hold on to the back of your chair, lift up and down. Really come up onto the balls of the feet as high as you can. And to make it a bit harder, you can slowly lower. And that helps work a little bit into your balance as well. So next exercise, we're going to do a leg lift with a kick out. So like we did in the warm-up, core on, lift the leg, and then kick with the heel. Bring the leg in and change legs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Shoulders down and back. And we'll do one more on each side. Okay. Alright, now we're going to work the upper body with some push-ups. So we need to make sure the chair can't move around. We're going to do an easy version on the floor. So just make sure your chair is stable. Hands onto the seat, knees back, shoulders down and back. You don't have to make your push-up as deep as mine. It can be a little push-up. Or if your chair's a bit unstable, you can do yours on the wall. So that will work the upper body, chest and triceps. Lunges are next. So we're going to use the chair for a bit of support. And we are going to keep our working leg forward and just hold on to the back of that chair. And swap legs. If you don't want to go as deep in your lunge, just shorten your range. Alright, next exercise, we're going to sit back down again. Going to work our obliques, hands behind the ears, shoulders down, and we're going to lift the leg and then bring the armpit towards the knee. Breathing out as you bring the leg up and thinking armpit to knee, not elbow to knee. So we get a nice twist in that upper body. Okay, next one. We're going to do an abdominal curl. We're going to support the legs by putting the legs up on the chair. Bring your bottom in. Belly button in. We're going to work those core muscles, keeping the elbows nice and wide. And rest when you're finished. Last exercise, we're going to do a hamstring bridge. So shuffle yourself back a little bit. We're going to put the midfoot on the chair and we're going to squeeze our glutes to lift the hips, which will work the hamstrings. So shoulders down, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. And that is the working part of this workout done, but we're going to use our chair to finish with some stretches. Okay, so I'm going to keep the chair side on for this. So we're going to start by stretching the chest, Just going to reach behind and then lean forward. And we feel a nice stretch in the chest there. So leaving the chair where it is, but being careful that the chair doesn't slide. I'm just going to pull on the chair, so I'm pulling away. I'm taking some of the weight on my legs, otherwise the chair will slide. And we should feel that stretch down the lats. Alright, now I'm going to stretch the back of the leg. So shuffle towards the edge of your seat. I'm going to bring one leg out, hands onto the leg, and keeping the back straight so we're not rounding the back. Just going to slide the hands down the leg until you feel tension in the hamstring, and then hold. Feels really good. And swap legs when you're ready. Okay, so next one, we're going to stretch those side muscles. So I'm just going to bring one hand up and over. So I'm feeling the stretch down these muscles. That's a bit much. Can shorten the range. So fingertips behind ear. And then we will go to the other side. You can reach down to the floor with your opposite hand, or arm extended for more of a stretch. Using a chair is a perfect way to do a seated twist. So shoulders down and back. We're going to bring one arm across, other hand behind, onto the back of the chair, and then see if you can look over your shoulder. And then the opposite side. I'll just turn the chair around so you can see. So this arm goes to the outside of that leg, and then we're using our other hand to help us twist. And keep your back straight. And we can also do a seated twist, but this time we're reaching down to the opposite side of that grounded foot. Alright, so staying seated, let's shuffle forward a bit, and we're going to stretch our glutes. So cross your leg over. So ankle is just above that knee. We're going to flex the foot, sit up nice and tall. And if your knee's up here, we want this to relax away from the hip. So you can gently persuade it down, and you'll feel that stretch in the glute. If you want a little more, try leaning forward a bit. So chest towards the calf. Last stretch we're going to do in the chair is eagle arms. So if you've ever done yoga, these eagle arms, one crosses over, other one on top, and then if you can, hold the hands, and then we're going to lift up. And that gives a great stretch along the back of the shoulder. If you can't make your hands bind, that's fine. Then we're going to swap sides. Other one on top, hands here, or blink your fingers if you can, and then lift the elbows. And that's our chair workout done. Thanks for joining me.